And joining us now, Randall Cobb. And that's right, you got a new team there, friend. Newest member of the Houston Texans. We will get to more of that in a second. First of all, thank you for joining us. I know this isn't your first Zoom call of the day. You just got off one with the Players Association. Can you tell us more about that, Randall?
Yeah, we just had a little town hall meeting today, just discussing social justice and the Inspired Change movement, and pretty much just talking about, some of the opportunities that us as players and current players and legends have the opportunity to get grants from the league and from clubs, to be able to donate to our charitable causes in trying to help change, some of the things that's going on right now around the country and trying to have a positive impact in our communities.
Randall, I actually, sorry guys, I'm going to break it down. I have two questions for Randall, but the first one is, we've seen over the last couple of weeks, the NFL come out, Roger Goodell come out and say, we've handled a lot of this wrong. And he apologized. And, you're having these meetings now that you just attended on Zoom. What do you think about what the NFL has done to kind of try to do it, really a do-over on all of this?
I'm very positive about so many people stepping up to the plate now. Whenever it all happened a couple years ago when Colin Kaepernick first took a knee, a lot of us felt the same thing he felt, but we feared the retributions of what may come. And I think we all know what happened with his situation, and we felt that we could have been in that same situation. So I think the biggest thing is now that we're starting to see not only the players, not only the NFL, not only, the movement here recently, but over the past few years, it's continuing to grow and it's picking up steam. And I think people are starting to understand the racial bias. They're starting to understand the targeting that Black folks have continuously felt throughout our entire lives, that we've seen, that we've heard about through history. And I think the biggest thing for us is just chasing the egalitarian society where we have a little bit more equality, for liberty and justice in our everyday lives.
Randall, you were very honest on your Instagram recently, and I loved it. I know a lot of people did. I was reading the comments where you said it was a therapeutic post for you. You said personally, you have struggled to open up about social injustice. Why there? What made you go ahead and be so candid and honest on Instagram?
I think it's just time. I can't sit back and watch from the sidelines anymore. Yeah. I feared what might happen to be a player of color, to be a Black man in the NFL, and to live in a place like Green Bay where I think I saw how some of the fans perceived what we were actually trying to stand for. It became divisive. It became about the flag when it was never about that. It was an avenue for us to protest, or for us to feel that we had a platform to be able to share our feelings. And a lot of players were scared to do so, and including myself. And, I took the time over the past 3 or 4 years to dive into why things are the way that they are. I educated myself. I read books. I watched documentaries. I learned more. And I feel a lot more comfortable now stepping up to the plate and doing everything that I can to help out and to make sure that my kids don't have to go through some of the same things that I went through growing up and some of the racial bias that I've seen. Everybody looks at us as millionaires and we live this extravagant life and all these things. But there's a lot of things that, we have been through. I lived in a trailer park growing up. I lived in a bad neighborhood that saw the police every single day in fear. So I think that knowing my past and the things that I've been through, and knowing the things that I know a lot of other people have been through, I just want to do everything that I can to help share the things that we've seen and we've been through with the public.
Randall, I have no doubt you're going to be on TV alongside us at some point. You're fantastic. Yeah. I'm going to ask you right now to put on that TV hat, the pundit hat, be a talking head. What was your reaction when the Packers drafted a quarterback in the first round? Did you think of QB 12? What did you think of, and how do you think 12 handled that?
Good question, Schrager.
Wow, he's digging deep right here. Yep. I would say for me personally, whenever I saw that, like you said, the first thing I thought about was, what is Aaron feeling? I can't speak for Aaron because, he has his own thoughts on it. But for a team that went to the NFC Championship game last year as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, you would think that there would have been an opportunity for them to put more pieces around him and give him an opportunity to succeed and find a way to the Super Bowl. But, that's not the direction they went in. And it kind of reminds you of the whole situation when Aaron got drafted with Brett Favre. And I think, knowing Aaron, that this is just fuel for him. He's going to go out and he's going to find a way to make sure that it's known that he's still the guy and that he's going to be the guy for a long time. That makes me think of Tom Brady, that thinks when they drafted Garoppolo to replace him, he went out and he proved the reason that he is who he is. And found a way to win another championship, and they shipped Jimmy G all in all to San Francisco. So I look forward to seeing Aaron come out this season and do what he does.
Randall, we got to let you go. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us, and congratulations again on all your personal accomplishments and your newest baby boy, as well as your professional ones. Big fan of yours. Thank you for taking the time.
Tell that family hi.
For the best NFL coverage anywhere on the internet, follow NFL on Fox, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.